Joe Burrow and the Bengals were back at practice on Wednesday as they prepare for Sunday's matchup against the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone, and welcome into Cincinnati Bengals Talk. I'm James Rapine. Please hit that subscribe button and ring the bell as we ramp up for what's more than the second half, but essentially the second half of the season. The Bengals are 3-3. They have 11 games left, and they have a tough matchup against the 49ers on Sunday. Joe Burrow talked on Wednesday about the 49ers defense, how challenging it is facing them, Nick Bosa, and much more. Let's get to the best of what Joe Burrow had to say ahead of a huge showdown with the San Francisco 49ers.
What stands out the most about San Francisco's defense?
They're really good. Their front is one of the best in the league. They play together, they play hard, they play fast. It's going to be a challenge.
How much you and Nick talk going into the lead up to this game?
A little bit, nothing too much. We texted back and forth.
Any trash talk between y'all about this?
No, not yet.
Joe, what would you say the sense of urgency level is going into this game? Brian told us a little bit about the meeting he had with the offense before the bye week and how it was, pretty brutally honest. So coming out of the bye week, what do you feel like the urgency level is?
Very high.
Do you feel like you're 100% after the bye?
Yeah, I feel really good. So I'm excited about the upcoming weeks.
Health-wise, what did you do, not do during the bye? Was it just rest?
Absolutely nothing. Just sat on the couch, rested, ate, watched football, lifted, so it was a good week.
Where's the balance for you on a bye week in terms of trying to relax and maybe unplug a little bit versus you're in the middle of the season and want to stay sharp?
Yeah, it was a little different this year. Our bye came a little earlier, so your body and your mind was a little different, not feeling quite like you needed a bye week. So I was a little more locked in on football this bye week than I would have been past bye weeks.
Did you have a chance to kind of go back and watch a lot of tape from the first 6 weeks? I mean, how much do you go back and look at maybe what worked, what didn't?
Yeah, a little bit. You definitely watch teams across the league, see what's working, see what's not, watch your stuff, think about your stuff, think about your mechanics, think about a lot of things.
Is there anything that you'd like to be better than it was because of that first 6 weeks?
Just about everything.
Yeah.
For you personally, did the bye hit at the right time, considering the calf and what the past 3 months or so have been like?
Yeah, I think it would have been better a couple weeks earlier. I felt pretty good after last week, health-wise. So it's just an extra week to get healthy, feeling good, feeling 100%.
Have you reached the point where you don't even think about it anymore?
No, I wouldn't say that. I mean, you're still doing a lot of maintenance, strengthening, rehab, all that good stuff, trying to maintain it.
Joe, we know T. Higgins hasn't been 100% with the ribs and everything, but just what do you expect out of him coming out of this bye, and how much confidence do you have in him down the back?
Yeah, T's awesome. He's been locked in. Obviously, when guys get injured, he's fighting through it for us. That's a big part of what we do here. A lot of tough guys that play hard. So he's going to continue to get healthier. He's going to continue to play at a high level. We're going to keep getting him the ball.
Joe, with the trade deadline coming up next week and, some thoughts about what you guys maybe haven't gotten from the tight end position this year and not really being able to run the ball like you guys have wanted, do you feel like you have what you need on this specific offense to be the unit you guys want to be?
100%. I'm really confident in all the guys in there. We had a great day of practice. We're going to put together 2 more great days this week. We're going to go play really well on Sunday. We're excited about it.
How much do you enjoy a showdown like this? Mike Hilton talked the other day about the Niners being a Super Bowl contender, and you guys being that as well. This is one of those marquee matchups in the NFL. How much do you enjoy a game like this?
Yeah, it's exciting. We know it's going to be a challenge. We relish going on the road and playing in those kind of environments. It'll be a big challenge. We'll find out a lot about ourselves on Sunday.
Is this a game to remind others of who you are as a team?
I think we just got to go out and play well. We got to focus on getting a win. Like I said, we let the narratives and the headlines do what they're going to do. We're focused about what we need to do to get a win this Sunday.
What stands out about Fred Warner on tape, Joe?
Man, he's fast. He's got really good ball skills and zone coverage, so you always got to be aware of that. He flies around, makes big plays. Feels like he's always around the ball, getting tips, creating big plays for their defense that not a lot of linebackers can make. So you always got to be alert for where he is. He's going to make plays. You just got to move on to the next one.
Zach mentioned instincts. When you're a quarterback and you're looking at the opposing defense and individual players, do instincts stand out to you?
Yeah, as a quarterback, in that way, you watch players and how they play the ball in the air, how they feel zone coverage, how they feel concepts that try to beat that zone coverage, and he's the total package. So you always got to be alert for that, and you can't just expect that he's going to do something because he might read out of it.
Joe, you're saying you watch a lot of football around the league. You took some time for that. What thought that defenses are better this year? Offense is down, and maybe defenses are figuring things out. Do you see anything there? Do you believe that could be the case, or do you see anything happening in the league right now that why defenses are kind of clapping back a little bit against some of the offensive production?
Yeah, I think they're hyper focused on eliminating the big play. That's kind of the way the NFL has moved the last couple years, and so when you're playing defense like that, offenses are going to have to go longer drives. There's not going to be as many explosive plays, and therefore you're not going to get quite as many series on offense, so maybe there's not as much scoring. There's a lot of different reasons for that. It's tough to say in the middle of the year, but that's one thought.
Yeah, you've dealt with a lot of injuries, the calf, the knee, all that stuff. When you're going back to the knee, what was it like kind of, as other quarterbacks kind of dealt with it or going through it now, what was it like kind of building the trust back in the knee to feel as good as you want to feel, moving forward once you start that whole process?
Yeah, it takes a while. It takes a long time, really. You're going to be out there playing before you feel quite 100%, and that's just how it goes in that kind of rehab, and that kind of, as long as you want to get back out there with your guys. So it takes years to get back to where you were in all your exercises. It just takes a lot of work.
You still feel like, I guess, given that, I mean, do you feel like you're back to where you were pre-ACL in 2020? I mean, how long, when did you really feel like you were back to those levels?
Yeah, I would say I am now. I would say, this offseason is really the first time that all my exercises and plyometrics all felt just as strong as the other side. Like you said, it just takes a while, and it can be frustrating at times, but it is what it is.
Zach said it feels like a November game, it's only a week or whatever, but I think you guys since 21 are like 18-5 from November on. Why is this the second half team? Why is this your guys' kind of year? What it seems to kick in?
I guess we'll find out, won't we? We historically have been really good after the bye. I just think, when it's time to, your backs are against the wall and you got to come out fighting, that's when we're at our best. We'll find out if we're the same team this year.
I think we have y'all with the toughest schedule moving forward. Is that something that y'all are cognizant of, how difficult the road's going to be from here on out?
Just taking it a week at a time. Every team in the NFL is good, so you can lose at any point at any week. So we're focused on winning this week, and then after this week, we're focused on winning next week, and that's how we got to approach it.
Multiple guys are playing through things. Orlando Brown Jr. said that he plans on playing with the groin. What has he brought to this offense this season?
Intensity, great locker room guy, something that I was excited about. Obviously, his play speaks for itself, his size, athleticism, all that. But he's really the total package and all we could ask for.
What do you like most about when you watch Kyle Shanahan's offenses, whether it's when you're laying on your couch watching the games? What do you like most about what he's done offensively over his career?
Yeah, he's got, they got a great scheme. They get guys open. They, have a lot of interesting, unique ways to run the ball in the run game. They do a lot of fly motions, some cool double teams off the fly motions. I haven't dived into it or anything, but just watching their games on TV, it's cool to watch.
We'll have you covered for all things Bengals 49ers. Of course, we will be in Santa Clara covering the game, so whether it's pregame, postgame, we have you covered, and we have a ton coming your way this week, from locker room interviews to game previews. I want to react to some things Zach Taylor said, some expectations for some of the young players on the roster, and much, much more. So hit that subscribe button, ring the bell so you don't miss a video, and thank you, as always, for watching Cincinnati Bengals Talk. For Andrew Fox Miller, I'm James Rapine, signing off for now right here at Paycor Stadium.